Hey there, running this plus 12 Ara-Kara in a PUG that I joined through the LFG tool. Apparently I have not done a healing out loud key for Ara-Kara, so that's what I'm going to be doing this key. I'm running my hybrid build. This is kind of a mix between the builds that I recommended in my Mythic Plus guide. It's my cat build, essentially, that I took a point out of Call of the Elder Druid and put it back in Nurturing Dormancy, which, you know, lets me DPS when I want to, and I don't have to feel pressured to DPS when I don't, because of Call of the Elder Druid. So, running 4-piece, Celias, and Sack. At the beginning, I'm not going to be really healing the tank until he stops and starts DPSing and stuff. I'm going to wait until he is going. He's shielding. Okay, I'm going to bark skin him, and I'm going to go ahead and stealth, and we'll get this kick to bring that in. Let's do a convoke to get everybody set up with some hots. And I had to kick to get that guy grouped in, so let's go ahead and vortex, and we'll group everything up nice and tight. I'm not going to be going into that for the kick. Let's get the dispel on the... Oh, we overlapped kicks. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that was a shield. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Refresh our F-Flow, get some bleeds down. I'll dispel the Evoker there. Extend that Sin Ward. Dispel off with the poison. Cool. Alright, going into this, I'm going to go ahead and put Sin Ward on the tank and Barkskin, because Paladins sometimes can be a little squishy until they actually get settled. Get a kick. We overlapped. Alright, let's get a Dispel. Our second life bloom up. Refresh our F-Flow. I'm going to do a Wild Growth into a defensive Convoke. Our life blooms and F-Flow going again. I'm going to go ahead and Ursul's Vortex this, so as he's needing to kite out, they can stay. Although we do have a Frost Mage, so it's really kind of irrelevant. Get some Dispels going. Sin Ward, Life Bloom, we'll do a Dispel on one of the longer duration ones, which was the Demon Hunter. Alright, and then he's gathering. He's going to go into this guy. I'm going to go ahead and innervate, and I'm going to pre-ramp. Going into this, this thing. It's Lieutenant. Got our Saints out. We'll go ahead and Tranquility, and it might be back up by the time I need it on the boss. Towards about the middle of the fight, so... Overlapped kicks again. Tank is getting wrecked a little bit. I'm taking some damage, so I'm going to go ahead and put Sin Ward on the tank and Life Bloom on me. Do our second Life Bloom on DPS. Let's extend that on the tank. Thank you. I was thanking my wife. She brought me a protein shake. She loves me. Alright. Cool. While he's gathering this up, I'm going to go ahead and just catch a little drink. Just because I'm not needed yet, and I want to be ready to chain pull into the boss. Get a kick, get our F-Flow down, Sin Ward. Extend that Sin Ward, getting out of the frontal, and just keeping people more topped up in case something overlaps with these bolts. Get a kick, overlapped. Just get a little kick there, make sure we're getting out of the frontal. Spelling the tank as he gets himself webbed, trying to stay in melee range. Extend that Sin Ward. Okay. Got our life blooms out, our Sin Ward out. Unfortunately, the Sin Ward just got popped, so it is what it is. Got a mana pot going into this. Get some slight bleeds out. Our Invoke should be good to cover this. I'll bark skin this.
Zephyr.
I probably should have actually saved Invoke. That one I can muscle through pretty easy. It's the next one with the Gossamer that's actually kind of a challenge. Because you have to move here on this dance, so I'm going to go ahead and innervate and start ramping on the group for that reason, because it's a little bit sketchy with having to move. Extend the Sin Ward on the Evoker. It's not an ideal position.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's get our life blooms. And I'm going to trank this one. Extend the Sin Ward before it expires. Just barely caught it. That's awesome. Get some DPS on these dudes. And back onto the boss. Let's get our bleeds on the boss. We need to get ready for this next damage event. We're gonna have Bark for this. We're gonna Convoke this. Extend the Sin Ward. Oh, we're right next to it. Oh!
3, 2, 1. AoE.
Extend the Sin Ward. And we'll throw down a Vortex. DPS. Get those. Very nice having a Frost Mage for those.
Dead.
And Dev Evoker. Man. So I made the mistake of putting a Life Bloom on the Evoker because he already had Sin Ward, so I had to cast 3 Life Blooms back to back there.
3, 2,
Okay, here comes the AoE. Let's refresh our Life Blooms.
AoE.
It's our Symbiotic Blooms out from our tier set by casting those clear castings. We have Convoke now for the next one.
Dead.
Okay, we'll Bark Skin this, and we're going to Convoke. And let's, on the back side of that, get our Life Blooms and our Sin Ward out. We'll have those out beforehand.
3,
Spinning our clear casting to get some Symbiotic Blooms out. We use our Grant here, and we're just going to
Zephyr.
muscle through this. Getting a little messy. Use my Ward. Or my Vortex. And we're kind of ramping on the group now. Here's the dance. I'm going to stand next to his existing puddles. Uh-oh. We're kind of stuck here.
2, 1.
Life Bloom, Life Bloom. I'm going to Bark Skin on
Bark.
myself. Iron Bark myself, I mean. And we're just going to have to finish here. Get him. Nice. Let's get a kick here as they're coming in. Got Sin Ward and Life Bloom on the tank. I'm going to trank this because I'm missing some of my maintenance. There we go, now we got the rest going. Let's get our life booms back up. Getting some DPS out. Let's Sin Lord. And we're gonna spend our clear casting. Go ahead and innervate. Get our life bloom back down. We could have used Convoke there, but we'll just save it at this point. I was distracted by something during that AoE, but I don't remember what it was. It was something dumb, like my Sin Ward was not up, and I was focusing on who it was. I don't even remember now. I'm not gonna worry about it. I was distracted by something though. Let's get our life blooms back up. We got Sin Lord coming up in 2 seconds. We'll put it on the Evoker. And let's go ahead and load him up with a bunch of hots. And then as soon as it pops, we will extend it. I'm going to bark skin the tank. Get our life blooms back up.
Zephyr.
And we're convoking. Flow needs to be refreshed. Spending our clear castings. Let's get a kick. Get our clear casting spent. Use our Grove Guardians. Let's extend that Sin Ward. Use our renewal there to top up after we took a bolt to the face. Sin Ward, Life Bloom, Efflow, spinning our clear castings to get some symbiotic blooms rolling. That guy's all dotted up, so we're good. I'm going to hang back in case he needs to be kicked, though. Let's get our Efflow down. Here's the AoE. Let's refresh our life blooms, Spark Skin, and Convoke. And I'm going to trank this because we let that go out, and I'm going to Dispel on cooldown. We should have 3 poison dispels in here, though, so if that goes off, it's not the end of the world. Get a kick to get this on the big dude. Using a health pot there. Let's extend.
Blessing of Sacrifice.
Please don't kill me. Oh, sweet.
Blessing of Spell Warding.
There we go. That was close.
Blessing of Sacrifice.
Nice spell warding by the tank during that. Group all this up. I'm going to Convoke. Efflow back down. Life Bloom, Life Bloom. Spending our clear castings. I'm going to stealth and drink real quick. Nice. I break that guy out of the root. Let's get our maintenance going here. We got a kick we need to get. That Sin Ward. Okay, the transformy dudes are dead. Overlapped our kick there. Okay, let's go ahead and roar. I'm gonna stealth so I can get an empowered rake on this guy. Get our bleeds going.
AoE.
And we're getting ready for the AoE.
Zephyr.
Let's convoke. And extend that on the dude. Extend that sin ward on the evoker is what I meant to say. Spending our clear castings to get those symbiotic blooms out. Do some DPSing. Get our rip back up. And extending that sin ward since it popped.
AoE.
There are life blooms. I'm going to bark skin the evoker. And no reason to push FLO right now, really. Because we're going to be moving in a second here. And I didn't get my stealth off, that's okay. Life bloom. Sin ward, we need to get our FLO. And during this fight, I'm really just watching for the swarms.
Drop. Enter.
Making sure to not touch the tornadoes even for the slightest second, because I made the mistake of doing that in another attempt. And just immediately died. Let's get bark skin on that guy. And I'm going to go ahead and just start spinning plates this. Just ramping on everybody. So that whoever gets the dot is already buffed up and ready to go.
Drop.
Bark skinning my own.
Charge.
Oh. Renewing that. Okay, and we're going to extend that Sin Ward on the Evoker. Need to get our life blooms going. Putting down our FLO. Thankfully, this group is pretty good about getting these ads killed in a timely manner. They have Evoker things.
Enter.
Oh no, I touched one. I'm gonna go ahead and convoke that. Let's extend that Sin Ward on the tank. Our bleeds out. Spending our clear casting for more symbiotic blooms. Moving our FLO. I'm cheating forward with it just a little bit. And getting this Evoker topped up. It's me. Use my trees to heal just a little bit while I'm moving back into position. Here's the charge. Who's it going to be on? Oh, I need range on the healer. Or not the healer, the mage. I'm the healer. Let's extend that Sin Ward. Getting our FLO back down. Oh!
Enter.
So we're gonna need ranged kicks on that so it can come in. It's good when he casts on me because I can get out. It's everybody else that's in a lot of danger. We need a ranged kick on that. There, cool. Nice recovery. Only one death so far. It's good. Okay, I'm gonna load up the tank here. Looks like goodies on his way out the door. Let's extend it, give him an empowered rejuve. We got the kick on that. We don't want to get stuck. Boy, this is a nice pull. Okay. Wow. Killed me there.
Fatality.
Resto, and the black blood will usher in a new age for Ara-Kara.
Okay, we need to get our maintenance back up. I'm going to convoke this. I'm not going to try to go in and catwave at all. We're just going to play it safe. I'm going to try to dispel him right before the movements. Looks like he's taking care of himself. Oh, I got to get that kick. I keep the tank loaded up here. Oh, close. Get the dispel before these circles come out. I'm gonna bark skin the tank. Overlapped on that volley. The DH gets this next volley. And the dispel before the movement here. With the 10 stacks, he's climbing. Okay, I'm just gonna keep him popped. I'm gonna do a dispel right before the movement. Probably now. Okay, we got Life Bloom and Sinward into the tank. I'm keeping him extra safe just because he's grouping up these pulls and stuff. I want to make sure that he is comfortable. Let's bark skin him. I'm going to go ahead and dispel. He can always bubble if he needs to. Feels like he's in danger. Extending that Sin Ward. Oh, we pulled that back.
Zephyr.
That's a wipe. I don't know how that got pulled, but yikes. Okay, this is... this is sketch. Okay. We can do it. Okay, now we're not worried about the tank. We're gonna just start spinning plates mode this. Alright, we stabilized. I seriously doubt that was intentional. Okay, let's get our Sin Ward, Life Bloom, Apple. I'm gonna bark skin this. Let's get the kick. That was unintentional, but it was helpful that we moved a little late because that allowed us to bait the second circle into the first circle. Definitely was not intended though. And it's okay if we go into the last fight with a little less mana. It is not a very mana-intensive fight. It's not a very healing-intensive fight. It is. It's really just healing through the poison stuff, and then making sure that positionally we make some good choices and take the far puddles. Okay, here comes the poisons. I don't dispel, really. I honestly just leave it. And if it's on me, then I will position myself and dispel. Let's get
2.
over here. To get in human form, that way I can continue to heal. Stealth to try to get this blood off me. And I'm going to dispel. Get that Sin Ward. We'll buff this Evoker up with some heals, extend it. You know what? We can get some DPS on that.
Three, two, one.
Ooh, let's thread the needle there. And it's not on us. We're going to go ahead and convoke here. There's the lust. Let's make sure we don't get hit by that puddle. That'd be embarrassing. Plenty of B-reses.
Draw. 3, 2, 1.
I'm just throwing out these random regrowths without clear casting. Okay, let's get the dispel. And we'll just get the res quickly. Rebuff. And our clear casting. Our life limbs and Sin Ward back out. Spinning with clear casting. It can be on us. Nope. Extend that Sin Ward.
2, 1.
Gonna be a gentleman and let the tank take that closer one. Refreshing our life blooms. It's gonna be tight. And we can convoke here. Get in a little bit of DPS. Try to help out here. Gonna break that early so we can re-kill it. Need be.
Draw.
It's on me. Let's get the dispel early so people can dodge it before this
3, 2,
next thing.
1.
Refreshing hour. Oh no, he's in that one. I'm gonna go over here. Use my trance. Need to make sure we don't die because that's going to suck up some of the timer. Should be good. Yep. All right. Nice. A little tight. I think they definitely changed the timer on that. This used to be one of the more comfortable timers, but good stuff. DPS and healing. Cool. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.